I'm just saying, I'm staying in Shield Oath, and you know what? If they can't do damage, that's on them. I can't try to. I can't do this. We're wiping way too much for this. Yeah, you just level by doing quests and doing dungeons. That's all you really have to do. And you can do these things called leaf quests to get you extra experience. And you also can do dungeons to get you extra experience. And you can also do fates to get you extra experience. Or you can just do side quests. Because when you actually progress through the story mode and stuff like that, what actually happens is eventually some point you'll do quests and it'll get to a point where it'll tell you, oh, you need level 40 to continue the quest, and you might be level 39, and then you can do all these other extra side quests and stuff like that, so you can get your experience on it and stuff. Nah, I had a group before, and they were wiping pretty terribly. It was like, I don't understand how people can wipe on this. It's very scary. I don't understand how people can wipe. I don't understand. This boss is real simple. But I mean, to be fair, there is new people doing this, so I guess. Well, no, well, yeah, there's new people, because otherwise, why bother doing this? I'm just doing this so I can record this and put this on YouTube. Just how it goes. Yeah, but my whole point is like I get tired when people are not doing their damage and doing what they're supposed to do. Like, okay, like if you're a healer and you know we're going into the next ad phase and you're spamming Medica 2 and then you take aggro and you die, like, you know, I'm not trying to be mean, I'm not trying to be horrible, but it's just like you should know better. You know, but I mean, it is what it is. It just gets me frustrated, really. But I mean, you know, I can look at damage meters and see what's going on, and you know, like I said, when first time I did this boss, we one-shot it, no problem. You know, we'll see if we'll make the enrage counter. But like even like right now, like somebody said, why is he bitching because they're wiping? And see, that's why you can't say anything. I can't even say anything. I'm not actually typing this out. I'm just verbalizing what I feel and what I'm thinking, right? So I'm not actually typing this in the chat, so no one in the group knows how I feel unless they're watching the stream. But you can't even talk about people who are not doing their jobs and not doing basic kind of said stuff. Like, you shouldn't be spamming Medica 2 as a healer in certain phases like that. But, you know, to each their own. Okay, if you want to spam Medica 2 and you die, that's on you. But I mean, that's just how it goes. Because if you spam Medica 2 in some phases, because if you're new to something, right, you'd figure as a healer, you know, well, I should be careful about spamming Medica 2 or something like that, or something along those lines in the beginning of a phase or after we just got hit a heart attack, because I don't know if there's an ad phase. It's kind of like me with the tank. It's like me, I kind of, when I go in first in, I do a silence and I do a stun on the monster. Okay, is it fully resisted? Oh, it didn't resist a stun. That means I might need to stun something. Okay, cool. You know what? Let me just face this monster away from everybody and stuff like this. Okay, cool deal. And let me just stay in shield oath the whole time, just to make sure I hold aggro on everything, right? There's certain things you do to try to be common courtesy, or you approach new content and stuff like that. I guess common sense. But the thing is, nowadays, you can't tell anybody anything. You can't even expect people to do a basic level of stuff. And, you know, that's a problem. Like, if I'm a tank, right, and I lose aggro, even if it's our first attempt, people are going to look at me crazy. But, I mean, that's just fun, and that's how it is, though. There's nothing you can do about it. The third... Oh, that's the Machinist. Or, as people say, Machinist is, I guess, the correct pronunciation. People were arguing about that. There we go. It's not too bad. Get him over here. There we go. Like, you see those water ads pop up? Like, if you're new to the encounter, you should kind of think, well, maybe we need to go kill those, right? Little things like that. You know, little things like that that make a difference. You know, so, I mean, that's just how it goes, though. Yeah, the Death Knight class is a tank. But a lot of people flock to it like it was a DPS class. Like, if you guys go through the forums, so many people are bitching about the Death Knights and bitching about the Machinists and bitching about the Astrology, and I'm like, they probably shouldn't even put new characters in the game, but, I don't know, I find it funny. Uh-oh, that person might die. Nah, they're good. Yeah, but I mean, it's just the North America attitude. I don't see that many European players complaining. They kind of just do what they got to do. Neither the Japanese players bitching, but I don't know. It's just people just don't like the classes, or they don't think they're powerful enough. But I mean, if you're not 60 and you're not testing stuff out in terms of DPS and the numbers, then how can you really know if something's really not that good? But you know, it's just how it goes, man. Well, I mean, still though, I mean, like, to be fair, like, continue, like, I'm not trying to be offensive, I'm just being honest, like, the way you reacted is kind of like how people get too mad about stuff or get too quick to stuff. Like, I was doing a raid before with the same exact people, and it was just, some of those people were the same raid before. If you didn't see my last one, when I did this, we wiped like 5 or 6 times and we didn't even finish it, you know? So yeah, I mean, these people I was wiping with, but now we actually had a couple good DPS that carried and stuff like that, which was fantastic. But just in general, like, you know, I kind of get tired that, like, I can't even express, like, hey, what is going on, what's the deal, and everybody's like, oh, well, blah, 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 blah. It's just an honest question, because I guess the way I look at it is that, I'm a tank. And that comes with my rep. I made that decision, and all I know is that if I don't execute everything 100% every single time, people will literally boot kick me out of party or jump down my throat. So when I look at other classes like DPS or heals kind of get it, but like for the whole point, I look at some of the other ones and I'll be like, it's just atrocious. So like, I've gotten to the habit of making sure I do my job well and I use common sense, right? Because I have to, I'm the tank. And I guess it just disturbs me that other classes don't do the same. Yeah, but I mean, that's just how it's always going to be. There's nothing we can do about it.